Bloom's taxonomy. This Bloom's taxonomy is a very important point that you have to remember whenever you are preparing. There are 6 levels. Although you don't know, then also majority of us are using. Even my childhood, my teacher was also using these methods, but they don't know the levels. We as a teacher, we always think our subjects on this line. Even whenever we are teaching any kind of topic of any class, if not on paper, at least we should have a thought process in our mind. At the end of session, I told at the starting in my 2-day session, you will able to remember various ICT tools. If you are a teacher of mathematics with a 5th class and you have to design your course outcome of math subject, I had bring that slide also. So at the end of session, you will able to remember formulas or tables. The students will understand the formulas and tables. They will apply that knowledge in their real life. If you are a mathematics teachers, so they will apply this knowledge when they go in the shop, that is subtraction, multiplication, something. At the end of the course, they will analyze, they will evaluate, and the last stage is a creating stage, which is very important. It can be possible. It is, sometimes it is not possible to bring all the subjects at the creating stage. But we always think when it is a mathematics, we have to think whether the students can create any mathematical projects, mathematical model that can be placed in the exhibitions. Some of the, like an 9th table, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, and again reverse order. So somewhat magic of mathematics some students can create, and they will bring at creation stage. So even in a science, if you are teaching biology or physics, and you are going with an experiment of lights, or you are teaching velocity or accelerations, so you have to think how this v is equal to something the students can calculate. So they had remembered the formula, they had understood the formula, how they are applying the knowledge if they are driving their bike from starting from home, and on a speedometer they are observing my bike is moving with 60 km/h, and how much time I require to travel that distance. So they should able to apply. Then they should analyze, if I increase the acceleration, how they will evaluate when the speeds get fluctuate. It is, as a teacher, you have to think at every course how I should bring my students from remembering to creating stage. This is the way you have to understand this Bloom's taxonomy, although not on a paper, but it should be always think. And we in higher educations, we used this, and I had suggested with some CBSE schools also, and might be some of you are knowing this Bloom's taxonomy, and some of are using also. Have you trained on this somewhat? So you can write to some of the chat box if I am going with the right direction or not. So before that, if somebody is knowing with this one. But now with this new education policy, they had concentrated on this. We in higher education, we prepare all these course outcome. Course stands for subject, math, science, like this. We in marketing management as an MBA, we are putting all these 6 levels of Bloom's, and at the end of course, students will able to define. There are some Bloom's words parallel to these 6 cognitive abilities. Define, then understanding, classify, you will get on internet in more details. Then analyze, evaluating. So at the end of my course, students should able to design the marketing strategies for a particular company. We were just focusing on rote type of learning, and anyhow these higher education policies has to remove these national education policies, has to remove this one. I had gone with this Finland education system, even in Germany, problem-based solving education systems. They are more focused on this problem-solving education systems rather than rote learning. So as this is every teacher has to think, and I think in the school education, even in more than higher education, you find more experiment and more stuff that has been there. With my next few presentation, you will agree with that points also. So anyhow, you have to bring this one. Even we prepare a session plan or lesson plan also. So in the higher educations, we put it as an, if there is a 1 credit course, 2 credit course, 1 credit stands for 15 hours, 2 credit stands for 30 hours, 3 credit stands for 45 hours. So हम पूरे 45 hours में what we are going to cover. So we have to prepare a plan. So like this, date of session, then contents, then execution date, teaching method. Nowadays in online, LMS, Google Classroom or some of the live platform, what is my session outcome? And whether there is any pre-reading or video is required, and which level, cognitive level of Bloom's taxonomy will going to achieve with my this 30-minute session, 40-minute session, whatever you have planned. Although this is a 30-minute session, you can go with a very effective ways this 30-minute also. So I had bring you one sample. This is the Bloom's taxonomy level for the advanced mathematical class of 5. So you might be knowing there are certain 5th class ka jo mathematics ka syllabus, whatever the curriculum of mathematics in the 5th class. So you can remember in your mind, or you can prepare on a paper also. So at the end of my entire course of mathematics, students will remember 2 to 10 tables, formulas of profit and loss. Students will understand process of multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, then HCF, LCM, whatever the contents. The students will apply the knowledge of multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, HCF, LCM, profit and loss in real life. So, you have to come up with such a kinds of thought process ki how the student should apply these kinds of knowledge. When I read these derivatives, integrations, all this physics formula during my school education, I had just gone with a rote learning and I don't know where it was used. Actually, when I entered in the engineering, then I came to know this is the use of actually HCM and LCM. Then I came to know after day-to-day practice, I come to know about this multiplication, division. That is possible, but many times when you learn 11, 12 science like derivatives and integrations, I at all not know why I am, and I never asked the question to my teacher also why we are learning these derivatives and integrations, and teacher was also might be not in positions why to learn. So we have to give in the perspective of this why we should learn profit and loss in the real life also. Students will analyze the possible answers in fast process. Sometimes we are giving step by step. So they will analyze how to overcome certain steps and get the answers. At the end of my course, students will evaluate the best possible and fast method of calculations. So, rather than getting an formula of 14, if they wants to go with the table, 2 multiplies by 7 is also 14 and 7 multiplied by 2 is also 14. So which way they should go with this one? So they will try to find out the fastest method of calculation. And the last stage, it is very, this is for very advanced learner stage. Create a mathematical model project based on multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, HCF, LCM, profit and loss. So can you give certain tasks to bring the students at creating level? Moving ahead, you can think to planning certain ways like that. This is my session and I have to teach HCF. So if I have to go with this HCF, then I will use this online teaching method, LMS, Google Classroom. Then at the end of session, my students will remember and understand steps of HCF. Pre-reading solved examples of page number, or you can give an YouTube video link. Anyhow, there are multiple tools. The teachers of this technology, or everyone will try to teach you. Sir, you used Kahoot. Sir, you used Google Classroom. Sir, use whatever Google Meet or Zoom or whatever the platform. So many suggestions. It's like even with the coronavirus, there are so many medicine companies are suggesting this is immune buster, this is immune buster. But you as a course teachers, you have to understand my course and my course outcome and what should be the outcome of my, and which methods will suit to get the proper outcome. And through that, these 2 days you will learn hundreds of methods. I will suggest you. Even I had gone with more than 200, 300 ICT tools. You as a teacher has to completely understand what is particular method suitable so that my learning outcome should get achieved. So without using a single ICT tools or even so many ICT tools, if you are able to measure your outcome at the last level, then you can go with a single method also. But anyhow, this is the standard formula at worldwide. 70% of my students should go to up to an creating stage if your course has to that level. Highest level जो भी level है cognitive का, वो level तक जाने के लिए 70% students वहां तक जाने चाहिए. So at that place, my 70% students get reached. And then you have to think on that